Faculty Services Course Reserves. This brief video will demonstrate how to request course reserves for your class. To get to the Course Reserves page, start at the library homepage at sjny.edu/libraries. At the upper right of the library page, click on Services, and then select Faculty Services from the left-hand side menu. This brings you to the Faculty Services page for both the Callahan and the Macintaggart libraries. Here on the right, you are presented with two boxes. The first box contains short videos that guide you through using some common library tools, as well as overviews of our faculty services. The second box contains detailed information about our faculty services, along with form links to submit your requests. Now this page defaulted to the Course Reserves tab. At the top there are links to the Reserves request forms, which we will skip over for the moment. Faculty may place materials found in the SJNY Library's catalog on reserve for their courses. To reserve an item, contact the library at least 4 weeks before the class requires the material. Items will remain on reserve until the end of the semester. Interlibrary loan materials cannot be placed on reserve. If using an article from one of our databases, please be sure to provide the citation and permalink. At the end of the semester, personal copies of monographs and other materials will be returned to the instructor. We do not purchase required textbooks for course reserve. However, we do accept donations, or you can temporarily lend the library your copy for the semester. The library cannot accept responsibility for replacing lost personal copies of books and material. The Harvard Business Review has a restriction, and articles may not be used for course reserves. Finally, faculty members placing materials in their Canvas course are responsible for determining if their reserve qualifies as fair use. Follow the interactive Fair Use Evaluator link to see if your reserve qualifies as fair use. And for additional guidance, you can visit the Copyright LibGuide or consult a librarian. So once you are ready to place a request, follow the link to the form for your library. For this example, I will choose the Callahan Reserve Request form. Here you will be presented with a form for book, article, and video course reserve requests. So you would fill out all the required fields, indicate if it's a library item or a personal copy. If it's a library item, please select the type. Please select the reserve loan period you wish. And finally, select a semester. Once you submit the form, the appropriate actions will be set into motion and your materials will be placed on reserve. I hope that you found this video useful. If you need more help or have any questions, please contact us by following the links in the description section below. Thank you for your attention.